We have new details regarding the Coinbase Insider Trading issue that we have seen plague the popular exchange. Could there be more fallout for other crypto exchanges? We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how the Department of Justice sees it versus how the SEC sees it, because these are two of the governing bodies here in the United States that are trying to look at regulating crypto and what the best path forward is. A big part of that is how to categorize a particular token or coin as a security. So a lot of debating going on right now. We have to stay ahead of the game here and go ahead and hit the like button, because this is important stuff here that affects all of us as crypto investors. Now, crypto firms could face fallout from the SEC insider trading case against a former Coinbase employee. Now, the U.S. Department of Justice, they'll be called DOJ as we go through this article, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, back on July 21st, just 3 days ago, brought parallel criminal and civil actions against a former Coinbase employee. That was Ishan Wahi, who he, along with his brother and his friend, allegedly ran an insider trading scheme. While the legal proceedings play out, a number of firms may be caught in the crossfire, and we have to pay attention to this. Okay, so Ishan Wahi worked on Coinbase's assets listing team, and during his time with the firm, he allegedly tipped his brother and friend off about new coins that were slated to be listed on Coinbase. What would they do? They would load up the bags, because what happens when things get listed on Coinbase or big exchanges like Binance or Crypto.com, usually we see the price appreciate, at least in the short term. Now, the complaint alleges the men made at least $1.5 million in illegal trades from 25 different crypto assets, at least 14 of which were listings on Coinbase. Now, it started with just 9 cryptocurrencies that they were labeling securities because they were part of now the 25 different crypto assets that were illegally traded. Many of those assets, the SEC contends, are securities, a claim that could affect business for firms, even if they aren't the object of this enforcement. But there's this ongoing debate. Is it just bad actors being bad people, or are these really securities? How can you leap and make all of these cryptocurrency securities just because there were 3 bad actors who were manipulating the price, right? That's the other side of this equation. Now, the Department of Justice has a different stance than the SEC on all of this. The Department of Justice has not sought the charge of insider trading in either situation. That's because insider trading is a securities violation. But that's not stopping the SEC from looking at it differently. So Wahi's trading took place on Coinbase, a platform SEC Gary Gensler has continuously called attention to for possibly qualifying as an unregistered securities exchange. Gensler contends that many crypto tokens are likely securities, and therefore the platforms that list them should register with the SEC. Gensler has been on record recently saying that Bitcoin is a commodity. Everything else is pretty much a security. Now, if that's the case, I don't know how you make that leap, but we have to know about this, because it's going to impact all of us. And this is still early stages. I think this will get flushed out. I don't think everything outside of Bitcoin will be labeled a security. I hope not. But for right now, these 9 particular cryptocurrencies, which I've been mentioning here in a lot of recent videos, highlighted by AMP and Rally, they're not looked at as good opportunities, in my opinion, right now, with all of the controversy surrounding these particular cryptocurrencies. And be on the lookout for other ones to drop as well. So currently, I did go ahead and exit my AMP position. It was not a huge position. I took a little bit of a loss, and I put that money back into some blue chip assets. So I'll take the short-term loss just in case. I'm really just looking at it. And again, it only made up a very, very small fraction of my portfolio, less than 1%. But I don't want to take the risk, and I'd rather have that money somewhere else where I feel like it's safe. So I went ahead and just bought more Bitcoin with it, because that's the safest bet, in my opinion, in the cryptocurrency market. So how do you see it? Do you see it how the Department of Justice sees it, or do you see it how the SEC sees it? What are your thoughts on all of this? And again, the big piece here now, the complaint is that the men made at least 1.5 million in illegal trades from 25 different crypto assets. They have not all been released publicly, at least not to my knowledge. If you do have more insight on this, please drop down below in the comments. Help us all learn here. This is a group effort. I appreciate you stopping back at the channel. Really, really appreciate you continuing to come back here for your news and information around the crypto market, especially when it comes to important details like this and important issues that are happening when it comes to regulation of the cryptocurrency markets. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next video.